You mic check 1 2. Back at that mic check, manual check. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to, because I have to. Welcome everybody. Glad to see y'all. Glad to see y'all still. You know what I'm saying? Looking good as hell. You know what I'm saying? Well, today you smell like a long day. I'm not gonna lie. Today you smell like a long ass day. Yo, I do too. Matter of fact, that's why I was kind of late right now. I was running back. I was running to get to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Forgive the couple minutes delay. You feel me? I still, like, today I'm just so sloppy. Y'all gonna have to forgive me, man. I'm just gonna have to round up some shit right quick. You know what I'm saying? Give me 10 more minutes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put y'all straight to the hands of our sponsors, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little 10 to 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back with y'all right after that. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Like, let me say, if you don't like the word from our sponsors, right? Like the word from our sponsors, you can, I'd say, skip on over to 10 minutes of the video, not 12 minutes, because that's gonna mark the 10-minute mark, right? Be back after 10 minutes, or just, like, you know what I'm saying, be settled. Be settled to be able to settle into the stream so that we can get into what we gotta get into, right? So I'm sorry, but I gotta do it to y'all, man. Let me just throw y'all to these sponsors right quick. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be back right quickie.
I swear I feel for us all. You beg the layers. See me breach my own prayer. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walking with the Nina. I do think that karma's a great teacher. Cause what you get, you take, so fuck a wet feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. Self-awareness, my body, mind and my kazi. I'm feeling tired. Yeah, what you know about it? Self-awareness, my body, mind and my kazi. I'm feeling tired. Yeah. Bring my Venus, please. She knows she keep on juicing, I'll drink her to sleep. Cool wine, spirit awakening up inside me. Days of our life, so overrated. Ego mask of the mind. I swear I feel for us all. You beg the layers. See me breach my own prayer. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walking with the Nina. I do think that karma's a great teacher. Cause what you get, you take, so fuck a wet feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. Self-awareness, my body, mind and my kazi. I'm feeling tired. Yeah, what you know about it? Self-awareness, my body, mind and my kazi. I'm feeling tired. Yeah, what you know about it?
Alrighty then, folks, back locked into it, y'all. I'm excited we could, like, you know what I'm saying, gather together, folks, once again. You know what I'm saying? I know we all are familiar with the concepts of things beginning, things coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? Things, you know, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Reaching its highest peak, and things, and that those same things coming back down to reach, you know, its lowest of the lows. But you know, does the cycle end there? Once you were your top self, once you were your highest value, so to speak, right? It's like, yo, does the cycle end when you do fall off? Because we all got to remember that that does happen. People fall off. Now today we are zooming into the rapper's edition of that kind of cycle, right? Top into it.
Infinite water deep dive, boy. Rough, smart to the dumb nugs, yeah, flowing. Check, give me the loot. Who got the key to the zoo? Mama, she lying. Daddy too weak for the truth. Baby, got his nerve. No sir, pull out for your purge.
Mic check. 1, 2. Yeah, that was the intro, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Now line up and tell me, each of y'all, line up and tell me one thing that you like about me. Hold on. Yo. The 6 steps, look. The 6 steps after rappers fall off. I don't know why I had the number 7 in my head. So excuse, you know, the description. Talking about 7 levels of, you know, rappers having fallen off and shit like that. But I think it was from the 7 types of streamers. I think that's where I just, like, my head just latched onto that title, and then I, you know what I'm saying, for some reason I kept the 7, right? So it's actually 6, all right? 6 steps after rappers fall off. Let's dive in, shall we? By the way, yeah, this is the segment for today, ladies and gentlemen. So I would appreciate this happening at this moment, right? That if you are interested in this, do consider, you know what I'm saying, like the thing, because we are both, me and you, we are both going off of the title, right, and the thumbnail. This is kind of like me and you catching a title, just, you know what I'm saying, by ourselves without having watched any of it. Because literally, like, a reaction is not a reaction. Like, if you've pre-watched the material, sorry, it doesn't hit the same, it doesn't feel the same. Even with me reacting to the material, it's just, nah, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not it. It's kind of like I'm gonna have to repeat the same reactions. It's corny. So literally, I'm here because I like this title, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead and like this, and you go ahead and like that. You know what I'm saying? Like us, me, and you, because this is our space. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. God damn. Wow, what
swears that they will never fall off.
Hold on.
Every rapper swears that they will never fall off.
I know. Hey, God has one sense of humor.
That is, until they do. However, what happens after rappers fall off?
That's a great question. Ask it again.
2K, nigga. Hey, bro.
What's up, bro?
2K baby, ain't it? Yeah.
Oh,
You be rapping?
shit, I remember 2K baby story. Damn.
Yeah. But y'all had DoorDash and shit, bro. You nigga DoorDash, bro. Yo had a fell off and shit, man.
Corny.
In today's era of music, you can literally have a viral hit song one year, and then find yourself delivering for DoorDash the next. Yet, while there's definitely
Yo, isn't it crazy how real it has become? I feel like, if we stretch back to the, you know, older times, not even too far away, it was like there wasn't a reality where you could live your dream, aka 2K baby, right? Living his passions and things like that, and having to rely on, you know, a 9-to-5 for survival. Like, it wasn't imaginable that I could reach this level of, you know, reaching my dreams and shit and still, like, struggle. Like, it's crazy how, you know what I'm saying, how people have been forced to live with this kind of reality. And you know what? Here's the beautiful thing about this, because I want to get real with y'all. It's still beautiful at the end of the day for you to fall off, because guess what? You won't be the last person. You were not the first person to fall off. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you won't be the last. You're not the first. Yeah, I said exactly what I meant. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like, well, for the most part, I'm talking about people who are not ignorant, right? Who are aware of this reality. So basically, you can see another person going through this and like understand that, okay, no, a natural part of nature, for lack of better terms, has hit this brother. Pray for the man. If you think it's like, yo, I think he going through it, but bro, he probably coolin'. He probably chill. It's not that deep. He probably, you know what I'm saying, did arrive at the point where he's like, he had to force himself to be like, okay, I'm doing my thing, but I also gotta do this little thing. Do what I have to do, you know what I'm saying? The 9 to 5 clocking in type shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, it's like, it's crazy how it's so common in 2026 that it's not something worth clowning. What the fuck is these? But then again, it's young bulls, you know what I'm saying? It's youngins.
Nothing wrong with working a normal job
Exactly,
after the
bro.
spotlight fades, which is the final level on our pyramid.
Oh,
For
that's
every
6?
rapper whose numbers eventually plummet, they all seem to follow these exact 6 steps on their way down,
Right.
doing whatever they can to still pay their bills.
Nice.
Yo, 11, what's up? Your nickname is
Oh shit! I thought this was YB. Oh,
called 1111. I wonder why. Big shout out to you, and I'm gonna make you an island boy.
No,
Just
no,
keep on going.
no.
Keep thriving
trust me. If you're a man and you care about being straight, you do not want to be turned into an island boy. Please.
and striving. Don't let no negativity get to you.
Ever since we were kids, we've been told that the life of a famous rapper is filled with million-dollar mansions,
There we
luxury
go.
sports cars,
There it
designer
is.
clothes and jewelry, and overall more money than you know what to do with.
Exactly.
But while this may be true for today's top superstars, very few artists reach close to that Drake or Travis Scott level of stardom.
Wait, what's going on in this picture? That hat looks interesting.
However, the one thing every artist does have, though, is bills to pay.
I just want to ask a question. Are you Young Jack? Can you
Oh
turn
my
around?
god, yeah, I remember this one too.
Oh, so you didn't feel it.
Nah, but I did hear Young Jock, you know, in Young Jock's, in Young Jock's defense, I did hear that it was actually a strategy to market and promote this what is this brand of transportation company that he's involved with, right? I heard this was a skit. I heard this wasn't all the way real. Like, I heard, like, okay, if it was real, like, he kind of like planned for it to happen so that there would be this kind of conversation, so that this company that he's invested in could just, like, you know, go up somehow. You know what I'm saying? All of that is alleged, by the way, so, you know, yeah. If it is true, though, it's like, it's kind of cool.
You must have fell off or something. Like, why?
Because the thing is, you know it's finna be a conversation, especially if you were a prior huge superstar artist slash whatever. You know what I'm saying? You had like one of like a greatest hits, some shit, right? It's obvious that it's finna be big conversation of, you know, around you having fallen off. Apparently he good. Apparently y'all good.
Why is you?
Apparently y'all
Given the
good,
state
bro.
of 2025's oversaturated industry, making a living as a successful musician is arguably harder than ever.
Yep.
And while all these artists made it farther than I ever did as a rapper, the
Oh,
truth
shit.
is, nothing lasts forever.
Oh, shit.
One day, those same fans who are shouting your lyrics and streaming all of your
Oh, that was you, 1111 with the ponytail. 1111 rocking the ponytail. You know, I've been on 1111 content. Hold on, 1111. I'm talking about this content creator right here. In case y'all missed it, I know we live right now. Saying it can happen that people arrive late, but actually I don't expect there to be anybody right now. But for the sake of those in the back that be ignorant sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'll be talking about 1111 right here. Oh, we got a ponytail? He used to be a rapper?
music, we'll move on to the next hot new name.
Let's do it.
And for the majority of rappers, this day arrives a lot sooner than expected.
Oh.
But whether you were torn down with false allegations,
One hit wonder shit? Nah. Okay, I thought we was talking about Designer. I'm not gonna lie, I like the latest transformation of Designer. Crazy.
Allegations in court, such as Lil Mosey, took too long of a break with your kid like Lil Skies, or just simply dropped too much mid-music like Smoke Burp. The 6 steps that rappers take after fame are always identical. And while some go faster than others, the journey always starts back at number 1. For every rapper that falls off, the fall off never because, well, honestly, it's just human nature. Nobody wants to admit they aren't as good anymore as they used to be. But yet, no matter how hard they try to convince themselves otherwise, such as former SoundCloud star Lil Pump, all it takes is one quick look though at his recent album sales.
Yo, we also have to, my fault. I'll let you finish right quick. So my whole thing is that, we have to consider the sport of hip hop, the sport of rap. It is the most narcissistic motherfucking activity, like, you could, you know what I'm saying, be engaged in or know about. We all know this. Or let me say, narcissism is it's a big part of its, I don't know, signature energy, so to speak. Right? Being the center of the universe, I'm the best. Like, and niggas' audience would even tell them that, yo, you ain't trying to hear none of that soft shit. Unless you Cole, you know what I'm saying, they could tolerate that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying, with Cole, Cole make it really, Cole, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Cole, man. I respect Cole, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to just popular current narrative, right? I fuck with Cole. But other than that, bro, it's about just like popping your shit, being, having that big ego, all that. You know what I'm saying? Now for that to just like, for reality to counteract that kind of shit, right? That's why we gathered here, chopping up this 11/11 video. Tell us how it feel, buddy.
To tell us everything we need to know about the state of Lil Pump's career.
Let's do it.
Whether he wants to admit it or not.
Let's
do you feel like he predicted kind of like what ended up happening with your rap career?
Nope.
No.
'Cause I'm still here.
I'm not saying that you're not like still rich and successful. I just mean in terms of like, I feel like there's
being
so many
the
parts of that era of rap where like people got fame so fast, they were so young, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was some of the foresight that he was saying, not even necessarily about quote unquote falling off, you know what I mean? You don't think he predicted anything?
I don't think he predicted shit.
Despite Bootleg Kev trying his best to take 2 minutes just to politely tell him he fell off, according to Pump though, he hasn't gone anywhere, and is still as hot as he was back in 2018. Also disagreeing on the thought that J. Cole's track 1985, which, if you can remember, accurately predicted how Pump's career would go down, with bars like, one day them kids that's listening gonna grow up, and get too old for that shit that made you blow up, like all of Lil Pump's old memes, and viral social media antics.
Yeah, he was a wild bull.
No security on my jury on. Ah! What up? Ah!
Now your show's looking light because they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money's slow up. Cole raps. Again, despite how hard he tries to deny it and run from the truth, as we can tell by his most recent album, Lil Pump 2, not only failing to chart anywhere on Billboard at all, but
when did it even drop? What?
With no first week sales numbers reported either.
That's it? Wait, what's the name of the joint?
He tries to deny it and run from the truth, as we can tell by his most recent album, Lil Pump 2.
Pump 2? What are you doing? Hey, hold on, man. In fact, this might be my segue into just like warming Copilot up, man. My son Copilot.
Hi there, Sizway.
Yeah, Copilot. The Lil Pump recent album, Lil Pump 2. When did it get released?
Lil Pump 2 dropped on March 17th, 2023. Let me know if there's any.
Oh shit. I thought it was something we would give a chance. 23? Nigga, it's 26, nigga. Watch out.
Not only failing to chart anywhere on Billboard at all, but with no first week sales numbers reported either. This means that it totally flopped. Just like his old part.
Nah, this guy was like... Okay, are people considering him an industry plant? Right? I'm talking about at this time when he was hot. Like, Cause I'm trying to see if there's another just like POV for this guy instead of, because he wasn't really in the industry. Like, I guess he was just like round the border. You know what I'm saying? Like by the gate. You know what I mean? But really, like, yeah.
Partner in crime back in the old SoundCloud days, Smoke Perp.
Hey guys, so it's Lil Pump the scientist and Smoke Perp the chemist, and we whips it hard tonight, and we about to take your to the movies. What the gang?
Believe it or not, back in 2017, Smoke Perp and Lil Pump were actually one of the hottest upcoming duos in rap, recording SoundCloud hits out of their closets and doing millions of streams. Clearly, the pair's success, though, was very short-lived. And going back to J. Cole's song, 1985, there's definitely no arguing that this line right here about shows looking light because nobody shows up, this bar came 100% true for Smoke Perp. In 2022, Smoke Perp was clowned all over social media for performing to an audience that, quote, couldn't even pack out a high school bathroom. With only about 6 or 7 total fans in attendance, almost every time this happens and rappers realize they can no longer sell shows here in America, they then decide to instead shift their focus overseas and begin playing concerts in other countries. However, before this takes place in step number 3 of our fall off process, first arrived another post by Smoke Perp, still in denial. First they said I'm falling off, he typed, then their new excuse was we want the old perp, so I made the whole Florida Jit like old mosh pit perp. And closing with here on the side, Florida Jit Album of the Year. Smoke Perp's album Florida Jit would release with a pretty notable feature list including Jack Harlow, Rick Ross, Denzel Curry, Young Nudie, and of course Lil Pump, but for claiming it was Album of the Year and that he didn't fall off, Florida Jit would only go on to sell an atrocious 5,000 copies in first week sales. But just when you're thinking that things could not possibly get any worse, we were then blessed with Smoke Perp's Tim Westwood freestyle, which I'm not kidding, might be the most laughable freestyle in the history of music.
This was ridiculous. What?
Smoke Perp freestyle will forever live in online infamy. However,
yo, who raised these mans, bro?
Before we can go any further, it's important for us to understand that there are levels to, quote, falling off. Today, a lot of people will tell you that rappers such as DaBaby, Polo G, or Roddy Ricch fell off. Yet, while I would agree that they've no doubt decreased in popularity, again as evident from their recent album sales, on the other hand though, thanks to their massive mainstream success only a few years ago, guys on Polo G's level of fame, for example, are still cashing in big checks each month from the old hits in their catalog. Beautiful. Like, with still 25 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone, and smash singles still stuck on some of today's biggest playlists, DaBaby is by no means stressing about his bank account.
Yeah, well, and another thing, bro, I don't think the conversation about like these rappers, you know, falling off has to do. Well, I don't think that conversation has to do with the money that they have, right? The money they've accumulated, or whatever other kind of business. Like for me, right, personally, I would just like rank it, you know, according to your engagement with the sport, man. And just like the engagement that's consistent, well, the motion that's consistent around you when we talking rap, when we talking your music. You understand what I'm saying? Just the activity, you know what I mean? And whatever you know, you make it. Well, yeah, the hype too. Let's be real. The hype around your shit, the net, like the voices, like just the noise around you. You know what I mean? And now somebody falling off, it's like, yo, you used to be like spotlight on you, like type him type. Like to some degree, you know what I mean? I feel like in this day and age, all that shit is just like decentralized, bro. Facts. You feel me? Just like the idea of the guy. There's a whole lot of guys in a whole lot of pockets these days. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about like mainstream. Actually, these kind of things are a bit distinguishable when we talking, you know, mainstream times. I feel like the mainstream has died a little bit, or you know what I mean? It has died. I mean, look at rap itself has died off of the mainstream. Facts, right? So when we talking niggas falling off, we're not talking your money, your cars. Man, your music, it don't even hit. It don't hit no more. That's what it is. If you ask me.
Damn. Hey yo, what happened to your leg?
I mean, get the fuck up, nigga.
Top. And I fell off.
Whether or not a baby actually owns all these cars is up for debate. But as another example, with a certified diamond hit under his belt as big as the box, I can guarantee that a rapper like Roddy Ricch will not be driving for DoorDash anytime soon.
Man, so when we talk about feed the streets, this dude got a full diamond fork and napkin in the fork. Hey man.
Yeah.
While some may have enough money to keep buying insane jewelry like this though, the one thing that rappers can never purchase, no matter how much money, is their perception in the public eye. What are fans saying about them online? What is the conversation surrounding their music?
That's what I'm saying.
Now, you might be thinking, bro, this doesn't really matter. And while I wish I could agree, the truth is, today an artist's image and how they are perceived is arguably more important than the music itself. And if you don't believe me, then why have I had multiple rappers DM me asking to take videos down about them? Some even offering me a nice payment in exchange. And no, I've never taken a video down. However, as yet...
Oh, my boy Levin had his first share, well, his fair share of death threats and shit like that. Nah, my boy, you done grew up. My son done grew up. My son done grew up, nigga. Oh, damn, my boy 11, you heard?
Another clear attempt to deny the reality of where their careers have fallen. Although I mentioned that you can't technically pay for your reputations, a lot of rappers still try.
They're fabricating it anyway. I don't believe these streams anyway because the shit doesn't add up. Y'all be streaming out of this world and can't do a show that makes it make sense. Like,
in an effort to appear more popular than they actually are, it is not uncommon for artists and their labels to try various sketchy loopholes, such as probably the most popular, paying for fake streams and views.
It's one of those things that like everyone in the industry knows is going on, which is faking the streams. It's a real thing.
By inflating their numbers through the use of fake bots, a technique that French Montana, for example, has been called out for multiple times. Although his stats may look better on screen, these rappers who fake their streams, though, are only hurting themselves more in the long run.
DJ Kelly
so at this point in our process, and in step 1, denial has fully taken over. Not to mention that rappers have some of the biggest egos on the planet. This realization that they slipped is often extremely tough. However, once they are done blaming everyone else, and once their illusion finally starts to fade, it's then when they are forced to deal with what follows.
Yo, gotta go get your ass a job, bitch. Oh,
faced with the haunting new reality that their checks aren't nearly as big as they used to be, step 2 is when artists start to get desperate. Combined with the constant added pressure as a rapper to always keep up that lavish image.
Oh shit, they stop popping ass and shit.
Now is when they begin to stretch the limits of what they'll do for a check. Last year in 2024, former SoundCloud rapper YBN Namir found himself in viral headlines thanks to this decision, beginning to charge it.
Nah, boys, let me just break something down, man. Let's be honest about something, bro. Let's be real. Let's be grown up, right? I'm a grown up. I could do this. I don't know about y'all, but let's be grown up, right? Let's be straight. I feel like, yo, hip hop in itself. Okay, I know we talk about rappers, so rap, but you know what I'm saying? That's a derivative of hip hop, right? Hip hop culture and shit like that. I don't know if I'm saying any of that right, but you know, hip hop, like the seed that was planted into hip hop, developing and becoming what it is today. You know, looking at you know how niggas would like climb their way to the top. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all remember the Diddy documentary shit, right? And for him to be, you know, well, with him having the competitive nature that he has, competitive energy that he has, right? We still know what he did, dog. We still know what he did to get that #1 spot in terms of I don't know, fighting for a place with that other brother. Who was that? The one that passed away. Andre something, right? I don't know what, you know what, according to the documentary, saying he had to do a little strange things for that white man, or shall I say on that white man. God, but it's the documentary. You know what I mean? For him to secure a spot and own his own record label that would push like rap, predominantly, that is. Because he saw spark in Biggie. I don't know if I'm recalling this documentary right. And then he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, he just wanted to push Big or something like that. And then I think and Andre something. I think I'll remember the last name, right? And then like after that, I don't like the whole thing, right there, that fight at the top there, the things that had to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the story doesn't matter. It's just like the things that had to happen for hip hop to be, because like he went on to, well, let me say he was one of the let me say, you know, bigger executives within the industry that, you know, brought us the stars that inspired the whole game right now, right? Let me say he was one of them, one of those people. Like, and this was early, right? And that's only Puff. Now with a story like Puff, bro, I could only imagine how many more like motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that had to be on the same kind of behavior to just. So I'm just like saying, like, it started off on some like degenerate vibes, so to speak, man. That's why I feel like that's why it attracted so much degeneracy. And even from that, like, we got like a whole lot of gifts, bro, a whole lot of gems. Because the starting point is always like chip on your shoulder, this, that, and the third, fuck authority, this, that, you know what I mean? And then it was just a space to express all that. So yes, it attracted, you know, misery loves company type shit. It attracted its kind, so to speak. You feel me? Wait, I can't even remember what my point was. Right? Yeah, I guess that's why they fall off. I don't know. I can't remember my point, but I just wanted us to get real with that, in case we see all this degeneracy that happens from these guys. Oh yeah, shit, desperate, because that's the chapter we looking at, right? Desperation. Woo! Come on with it, man. I'm the king of, you know, hopping back on track, man. Come on, don't do that to me, bro. But you almost failed me, boy. What's up, brain? I know it was a long ass 12-hour shift, but yo, still, yeah, yeah. So desperation, bro, boys and girls, right? Desperation. We should always remember the genesis of how this whole shit, yeah, kicked off, man. Desperation. Remember that.
His fans $3 just to send him a DM, arguing that people pay $10 for an OF subscription, but trip on him getting free for a DM. For an artist though,
that homie was OnlyFans and yeah, I mean,